I also believe the male folk have to be kind of empowered. I shared this in another award event that I got, which was the global, women awards in excellence. Only 15 women got it. And I was looking at the men sitting there and the boys sitting there, and I was thinking that if we didn't have the men folk or the boys folk at home supporting us, or also kind of giving us that, thoughtful gesture or being around us, listening to us, brothers, husbands, fathers, grandparents, brothers, we wouldn't be where we are. And we have to kind of acknowledge the fact that sometimes we don't know our place in the universe and stuff. So that's where this message helps. It says at a preschool stage, many schools not only fail to encourage their students and their creativity, but they also kind of kill the imagination of their children by putting it in their head that they have to work really very hard, and they have to be mostly looking at the truth and the truth and the daring reality that they have to kind of work only for money, and they are there to pay their bills, and life is tough, life is hard, life is a struggle, and stuff like that. How many people have heard this? Then there are so many of them who have financial burdens. They feel that their parents can't do much, and their parents are kind of working hard to look after the children and stuff, but that's only a percentage all across the world and globe and stuff. There are lots of well-to-do families and well-to-do children. There are lots of schemes happening now to uplift children, women and families and stuff like that. And the author is talking about 1998, where the United Kingdom created a commission for creativity, education, and economy, which was led by Sir Ken Robinson, which helped him to change the education models, not only in UK but also in the other parts of the world. He says, "I'm highly critical of the education system." Because I feel that neither primary school or secondary school or college enable people to develop their talents as much as they told them how to work hard and stuff, and they did not help people identify what they really wanted to devote themselves to do. So, how many of us have faced this? I mean, I think I've mentored many people in my life. I've mentored many people in my Buddhism circle. I still mentor a lot of people. I think my chats with my nephew, nieces, and my cousins has also been about it. I have. Kind of given insights to a lot of people and stuff. I'm not blowing my own trumpet or boasting about it, but I'm just trying to tell you that sometimes it takes a lot of discussion or a mentoring by a third person or a seasoned person to kind of help children and other people identify what they really want to do. So he says this, so passion is what are you good at, either a profession, ikigai, what you love, what you can be paid for, and mission, what the world needs, and a vocation. And today, after I was in this forum for United Nations, I think one of my deepest core ideas is to kind of connect with people all across the world and do something for the community. So that's one of the dreams which is kind of coming true. It may be too quick to announce this, but then I think participation does mean that you're already there, and I'm sure there's going to be a roadmap for that. And Robinson defines it as the element is the place where the things we love doing and the things we are good at coincide. So in a nutshell, I believe that you have to be a part of forums, you have to kind of participate, you have to debate, you have to kind of let your guard down without judging people how they are, what country they are from, what nationality they are, what you've grown up watching about a certain community of people from all across the world. I've grown up watching them on TV, and I see so many people who carry a lot of impressions about communities from all across the world. But the point is, it's advisable to drop all those ideologies and those preconceived notions about people and interact with them. So today, as I did that with people from Poland, from America, from Europe, from India, from Dubai and stuff like that, it just reinserted the fact that the point is you have to have a purpose, and when you have a purpose, you're going to kind of steer the direction of your career and your choices. It doesn't have to be the corporate world, it doesn't have to be the professional world. It can be a dream, it can be a vision that you have for the community, for the world, for the environment, or whatever. Your education can be around that, and definitely education helps. Let's say, God forbid, I'm not saying negative, but you don't have a role, you're still struggling or whatever, and you're not that kick ass an actor, you don't get recognition, you always have education to fall back on. So people like me believe in plan A, plan B, plan C to Z, so it helps. So keep your brains open and keep your, like they say, the windows to your future open. You never know what can happen. There's definitely uncertainty in life and stuff, but life can change any minute. And today was one classic example of that. I didn't know what was coming. So I'm looking forward to hearing more from the organizers and stuff like that. And my realization from Marva Studio also is that there are so many people and personalities all across the world. We have to be open to kind of identifying them. We have to respect them. We have to value them because everybody brings with them a different kind of experience and stuff. I mean, I've met personalities who've been awarded Padma Shri awards, and they've done performances with global musicians and stuff like that. So in our world of professionalism or the corporate world, we think that this is the way life is, this is the way it's been, whether you're single, whether you're taken, whether you're married, whether you're divorced or whatever. But that's not life. Life is a lot bigger than the windows and doors of your own house and your offices and stuff. And what really helps is participating and being a part of such forums and such communities, because they will help you kind of look at the larger picture. And believe me, I mean, I'm interacting with people and certain I mean, there's certain issues and concerns of projects I have no expertise in, but I'm going with an open mind and stuff like that. And I just wanted to share this, that you may have countless numbers of years of experiences or whatever, but the point is, if you have an open mind and you participate, there's definitely new opportunities which come by, and you never know how your life changes and what it changes, and you can change your destiny and you can change the destiny of a lot of people. And I also would like to tell people that if you're going to be following only the news on United Nations and other stuff on media, it is advisable that you kind of also do some reading and you follow the right pages and stuff, because what we were shown today, what was shared today was not that angry a way of expression, and there was no name calling and there was no abusing and stuff like that. So behind the scenes that the conducts and behaviors are a lot different than what they show us on TV and stuff. This is not my favorite subject, but I'm just trying to tell you this, that without closing your mind, just kind of be aware of the fact that most of your debates and discussions are not presented 100% the way they carry on and stuff. Okay, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. So I would love if you would also kind of be a part of some change and some solution finding for the country and for the world and for the community. Take a look around. If you rack your brains and stuff like that, you'll find that there's something or the other which you can always come up with. Okay, so I'm Justine Kapani. I'm on jkapani at gmail.com and justinekapani.im@gmail.com. And my advice is to follow the top 10 and the top 20 global leaders of the country or of the world and stuff, because when you start doing that, you start doing away with a lot of stuff which you once upon a time loved doing. But then as new stuff happens to you, your life will change, and the change begins with you. I mean, you can't sit around here and expect someone to come and do the action for you, for the work for you. Whatever position, whatever rank you are in, you have to do the work. I mean, it's not going to be luck by chance or whatever. If it happens that way for you, good enough. But the point is, in the real world, in the world of professionalism, in the world of the corporate world, in the world of innovation, in the world of leadership, in the world of thought exchange and stuff like that, knowledge, intelligence, awareness, your personality, your outlook, and of course, the mindset matters the most. So, love and luck and take care. Have fun, and cheers to you. Cheers to you on midweek. Enjoy your week ahead. Enjoy yourself. Thank you for the messages and the good morning quotes and stuff like that. And I'm so elated and delighted to have been a part of these two, global forum and events and stuff. So many more accolades and good works, and many more laurels and more achievements to people who are working together, and may we have peace and we have joy, and maybe we be free from the persistent issues of killings and hatred and disgust and dislikes, and maybe connect to kind of do something for a bigger, brighter, better world, which is also lifting people up and doing something for the community and the people and the country we belong to. So love and luck and take care. By no means am I a patriot, but I seriously and I truly feel that if you want to be kind of doing something great, do something also for the nation, of course, the country, of course, the community, of course, but do something for people you really care for as well, which is also people in your own organizations and stuff like that. The next video would be on culture and laying off and stuff like that. So, pay a lot of emphasis on your mindset, and pay a lot and lots of regards to your own conducts and behaviors when you're running business ventures and stuff like that, because everybody wants to have something or the other happening. They want to work, they want to kind of contribute, but many people have to be shown what they want to do and how they can do it. So love and luck and take care, have fun, have a blast, and thanks once again for your messages, and cheers to you on a lovely. This is just celebrating something, a small news and stuff, so more about that later. So love and luck and take care. Remember, this is not promoting wine, this is just celebration, so two sips don't affect anybody much. So love and luck and take care, have fun and have a blast. Bye bye.